everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an AI agent to auto-generate Google Sheets PR pitches. So here, as a PR manager, I need to regularly generate new PR pitches for the campaigns and the product launches. But doing it manually is a time-consuming process, so I have decided to automate this entire task with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now, every time a new campaign detail is going to be added in my Google Sheets, automatically for that campaign, a PR pitch is going to be generated with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI, and also the generated pitch is then going to be automatically updated in my Google Sheets. Now, to automate this entire process, I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills. I will be integrating all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen, everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to build an AI agent to auto-generate Google Sheets PR pitches. So over here, I work as a PR manager at a small startup. I used to spend hours tailoring pitches for journalists and bloggers before every product launch. To speed things up, I have created AI-powered workflow using Pabbly Connect. Now, whenever I am going to enter a new row over here, along with a new campaign name, the description of that campaign, the target media segment, tone, etc., automatically the PR pitch for that particular campaign is going to be generated by using these details with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. And also for the record, the same generated pitch is going to be updated in the particular cell in front of that row which I am going to add. So here, I have not used any kind of coding and programming skills to automate this entire process. I have simply built the connection between my Google Sheets and my AI agent, that is OpenAI. And that I have built with the help of Pabbly Connect very easily. That is an amazing automation and integration software. Now, before moving forward to learn how we can create this amazing automation by ourselves, I am going to show you that how it is actually going to work. So first of all, I am going to add a new row in front of you along with the campaign details, a new date, a new campaign name, product description, target media segment, and here the tone. As soon as here I have entered a new row, in few seconds you will see that the content is going to be updated in front of us. Here you can see that yes, the subject as well as the PR pitch is ready and it is updated in front of the row. We have not done anything manually. We have just added a new row along with the new campaign details. And here we got the PR pitch totally related to the campaign that we have entered. So in this way, the automation is actually going to work. Once we are going to set up this automation, then we do not have to do anything manually. Everything will be automated with the help of Pabbly Connect and our AI agent. So now let's get started to learn this amazing automation by our own. To start with the process, first of all, in a new tab, we need to type pabbly.com/connect in our browser, which is going to take you towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. After coming over here, we will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. As an existing user, I am going to click on sign in currently. This is going to take me towards all apps section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. Now it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect where we can find all the workflows that we have created, and also we can create separate folders over here like this in order to save the workflow separately and accordingly. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Build an AI agent to auto-generate Google Sheets PR pitches. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folders. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation which I'm going to create is related to AI. So I'm going to select AI automations as my folder. Now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, the workflow is created successfully. And now it is going to take us towards a new screen which contains two extremely important windows. Basically, this is a blank workflow which we have to fill up to completely set up our automation. Here, trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here I want that every time a new row is going to be added in my Google Sheets related to the new campaign on which we require the PR pitch, then automatically on the basis of that response from Google Sheets, a PR pitch is going to be generated with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. For that, I'm going to use Google Sheets in my trigger and OpenAI as my AI agent in my action step. When we are going to build the connection between these two applications, we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when a new row is going to be added in my Google Sheets, then only the PR pitch is going to be generated on that topic that we have received from Google Sheets, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we need to go towards our trigger step and we have to select our trigger application over here. My trigger application is going to be Google Sheets because I am going to receive the response from Google Sheets every time. If you are having any other application that you're using as your trigger application, you can also select that. For example, any form builder application or any other database. Okay, then we have to select the trigger event. That means on the happening of which event inside Google Sheets you want to capture the response and start your automation. I want that when a new row will be added in my spreadsheet, then my workflow should start. Okay, so I'm going to select new or updated spreadsheet row over here as my trigger event. Now we have to build the connection between this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect in which we are maintaining the record. So for that, we have received the webhook URL inside Pabbly Connect. Also, we have received some instructions. By following the given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert the webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. As we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row which is added in Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect. So let's copy the webhook URL and then I am going to show you what you are supposed to do. So for that, first of all, I will take you towards my Google Sheets, and here you can see that this is the spreadsheet in which I am maintaining the record of the PR pitches. So I'm going to enter the date over here, the campaign name for which the PR pitch is to be generated. We have the description of that product, the target media segment to be focused on. Then we have the tone in which we want the pitch. Then here we have the column of AI generated pitch. When the pitch will be generated with the help of my AI agent, it will be updated over here automatically. Okay, so that my record will be maintained properly. Now we have to build the connection between this spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect. For that, we have to go towards this extension option. Here we have the option of add-ons and here we have get add-ons. It is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace where we have to search Pabbly Connect webhooks. So Pabbly Connect webhook is the extension and the very important add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect successfully. As you can see, I have already installed this add-on. I'm going to cross this, and once you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet because then only you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect webhook under extensions. So here as I can see the option, let's go towards initial setup. Now here in the initial setup, we have to enter two details, webhook URL and the trigger column. First of all, in the webhook URL field, let's paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Then we have to go towards the trigger column. So here you have to decide from your spreadsheet a specific column which is going to act as a trigger column. For example, in my spreadsheet, I have the columns up till F, but I'm going to decide E as my trigger column because here I want that every time a new row will be added along with the new product details that for which the PR pitch is to be generated, then when that row is going to be added up till E column, then only the data should be sent towards Pabbly Connect and not before that. I'm not adding F as my trigger column because this is not required over here to send the response. It is going to be updated later on when the data will be generated from OpenAI. Okay, so here I'm going to select E as my trigger column. As soon as new row will be added in my spreadsheet up till E column, the data will be sent towards Pabbly Connect of that entire row immediately. As I have entered trigger column as E, now I'm going to click on send test to send the test response of this row towards Pabbly Connect, the second row. Okay, now I'm going to submit the initial setup. As we have done that, the setup is configured successfully. I'm going to cross it. I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we have received the response. In our response, we have received all the details. We have the trigger column over here, the tone that we have received from Google Sheets. We have the target media audience. We have the target media segment, spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, product description. Row index is the number of row which we have received as the response. We have second row that we have received in the response inside Pabbly Connect. So the row index is 2. Okay. Then we have the date and the campaign name. This means our connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. Now here, after building this connection, I want every time a new row will be added in my spreadsheet up till my trigger column, I should not do anything manually. The data should be keep on sending automatically towards Pabbly Connect. For that, we have to do one more thing. We have to simply go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and we have to click on this send on event button. As soon as we have done that, we have made sure that now whenever we are going to add a new row over here in our spreadsheet, we do not have to do anything manually. Automatically, the data will be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect. Okay. Now let's move forward towards generating the PR pitch for the response which we have received from Google Sheets. And to generate that, here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI. If you are using any other AI application as your AI agent, you can also select that over here in your action step. But because I'm using OpenAI, so I'm going to go towards my action step, and in my action application, I'm going to select OpenAI. Then we have to select the action event, what you want to perform. I want to use ChatGPT in order to generate my content. So I'm going to select ChatGPT over here. Now we have to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. For that, you can see that I am already logged into my OpenAI platform. You also have to keep in mind whichever application you're connecting with Pabbly Connect, keep logging to that before building this connection. Then only the process of your connection is going to become simple and easier for you. Otherwise, it will become complex. Okay. Now let's click on connect. Over here, we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, you can simply go with that. To create a new connection, you will go towards add new connection and you have to enter the token over here. To get this token, what you're supposed to do, keep logging to your OpenAI account. As I'm already logged in, I can just directly click on this hyperlink. It will redirect me towards the API key page of my OpenAI platform. After coming over here, we can click on this create new secret key button from top right corner. So we can also provide a name to our token according to the purpose or requirement to make it identified. And here the name of my key is going to be, let's say, PR pitches. Then we have the project. So in which project you want to save your key. You can see that I have single project over here that is added as default. I'm going to select that. If you have multiple projects, you can select any one of them. Now I'm going to click on create secret key button. As here the API key is generated, I'm going to quickly copy it. We will move back towards Pabbly Connect and we need to paste it over here like this. Once you are going to click on save after this, then your connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect will become successful. Okay, but I have already created an existing connection, so currently I'm going to go with that only. I'm going to click on save and the connection between my OpenAI and Pabbly Connect is built. Then here we have to go towards selecting the model by using which model in ChatGPT you want to generate your content. We have multiple models over here. I'm going to select this GPT-4o mini model as it is most cost effective. Now we are going to move forward. Here we have the prompt. Prompt is a very important and the highlight step of this automation, where we need to provide the command that what we actually want our AI agent to do for us. Here, because I want to generate PR pitches according to the response which I have received in my Google Sheets, I will have to provide the instructions that what kind of content I actually want to be generated, and also I will have to include all the details that I've received from my Google Sheets so that the content could be generated on the basis of that. Okay, so your prompt should be on point, clear and well instructed, which should include all the details which you want in your content to be generated, also the details which you do not want. Okay, for example, specific words, symbols, spaces, etc. Now, according to my use case here, my prompt is going to be write a PR pitch for media outlet. First of all, I've provided the role which my AI agent needs to perform in the target media segment. So here, first of all, I'm going to enter the media segment that I've received from Google Sheets category. The tone should be, here I'm going to enter the tone which I've received. The product is described as, I'm going to enter the product description and the name of the campaign. So first of all, let's start entering the details over here, and instead of entering the data manually, because as you know, we have already received these details in our earlier response, I'm going to directly map them. So first of all, here I have to map the target segment that is given over here. I'm going to insert it like this from the previous step, and as I have done that, it has become dynamic. Automatically now with each and every new response from Google Sheets, it is going to replace. So every time a new row will be added in my Google Sheets along with a new product, new campaign name, product description, target media segment and the tone, automatically these details which we are going to map over here will get replaced. So now in the similar manner, let's map the tone over here. If we will enter the data manually by copy and pasting as we have entered the rest of the prompt, then it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Therefore, mapping is actually very important. Okay, then we are going to map the campaign name. As we have entered all these details, we have entered the prompt and we have mapped the data. Now let's click on save and send test request button to capture the response. And here we got the response. In the response, here we have received all the details. We have the subject, join the eco revolution with eco bottle PR. The name of the campaign is given over here. Then we have Hi there, we are excited to introduce you to Eco Bottle, the latest game changer in sustainable living. Here we have the entire matter, key features, best regards and everything else. And now as I have received the response, I'm going to directly update this PR pitch related to the campaign in my Google Sheets in front of the row. Okay, and to do that, I'm going to simply build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect once again. For that, let's click on this add action step button. Our action application is going to be Google Sheets again. Then we have to select the action event. I just want to update the cells so that I can simply update the AI generated pitch over here in the row. So I'm going to select update the cell. Update cell value. Let's build the connection and we will go with existing connection only as the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is already built. Now let's move forward. After building the connection, first of all, we have to select the spreadsheet which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect. So the name of the spreadsheet is PR pitches. We are going to select that from the drop down. Then we have the sheet name which is already selected. Then we have to go towards a very important step, that is to enter the range over here. Range is going to be the combination of the column and the row index that after combining is going to become the cell. So this is the cell in which I want to update the AI generated pitch. As you can see, the cell name is given over here F2. F is the column and 2 is the row. Okay, now here we have to keep in mind that column, that is F, is going to be same each time when we want to update the values. Every time we are going to add a new row over here, the AI generated pitch is going to be updated in the same column, that is F column. Because already we have specifically designed AI generated pitch column as F. But rows are going to be dynamic each time because we are going to add a new row. So the row number, row index is going to be changed. What we have to do in order to enter the range over here, we have to make the column static but the row dynamic so that the row could be changed each time according to new response. In that way, what I'm going to do here to make the column static, I'm going to enter it manually. So the column in which the cell is to be updated is column F. Okay, in a similar manner, you can decide the column in which you want to update the data from your spreadsheet and you will enter it manually. But here we are going to simply map the row index that we have received from Google Sheets response. Every time when a new row will be added, we are going to receive the response inside Pabbly Connect and also the row index will be received, so it will be mapped automatically. In this way, it is going to replace. So we have entered the range, that is the range, column plus row. Now we are going to move forward towards updating the value. What value you want to update in the range or the cell. So the value is going to be the PR pitch that we have received from OpenAI. I have mapped that and now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. The response is captured. Also the updated range is received over here, that is the cell F2. I'm going to take you towards my Google Sheets now. And here we got the PR pitch. It is going to be reviewed by my team members and further it will be used by them automatically for the PR content. So here in this way, our automation is actually going to work. The cell is going to be updated automatically whenever a new row will be added and the generated content will be added in front of that row. In this way, we can generate PR pitches for multiple campaigns automatically without any manual efforts. Just as soon as a row is going to be added in Google Sheets, automatically our AI agent is going to generate the PR pitch for us, which is going to be updated automatically in Google Sheets. If you do not want to update the PR pitch in Google Sheets, you can also send it directly to your team members through mails or send it on Google Chat Space, and also you can create separate documents for these pitches. So I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.